Hello, this is my tutorial to Gnomoria, and I'm going to show you how to start off and live for a while. I know a lot of people have been having a hard time and such with this game, so here's a good tutorial. I had a hard time finding tutorials, so I wouldn't doubt anybody else has had a hard time. First thing you want to do is surround yourself with walls. I start by doing that. That way I know the area in which I have to work with. Then you want to make sure they can build all the walls. For example, removing all shrubs, bushes, whatever they want to be called. Second off, you'll want to get some mining going probably, so your people can actually build those walls. Now I'm going to make a fair sized room so I can have some storage down below. If you're wondering what just happened, I accidentally just pressed spacebar. And everything just started. Almost. Now, I know some people might wonder how to move your barrel sack and crate. Barrel bag and crate, I should say. And how you do that is go into building, storage, and build yourself 3 crates, 2 bags, and 2 barrels. Now that I have that done, I'm just going to let my people get to work. Okay, there's been about maybe an 8-9 minute time lapse between me pausing the video and resuming. In that time I've just cleaned up a little bit downstairs so that I can build workshops and stuff, as you can see. And I've also picked all the trees of their apples and picked all the plants out of the area there. Going to, excuse me, pick that tree because I forgot. Anyways, after they're all picked and salvaged for leaves, I will then cut them down. The reason why I'm picking them for leaves is so that I can regrow them. There's one mistake I made when I first started. Now, the first thing you want to do with apple trees is you want to forage them, and then you want to clip them. I don't know if you can clip them with the apples on it and it work or not, I'm not sure. However, Now, we move the storage. The only problem to this is that they're going to want to move all this crap ass dirt, and then that'll take a while. I'll resume once they finish cleaning up. Okay, well they've cleaned everything up, they've got all the stuff in the stockpile basically. Now planting farms. I mean, this is something you will definitely need. You'll want strawberry, wheat, and cotton. That's how I have mine set up right now. So I don't really care. I just want to get it done. And then next step will be to make workshops. Now, in order to start making workshops, you gotta find stone. Now, you'll want to go down a few layers underground until you find it. Like so. Dirt, 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 dirt. Lapis. There's some stone. Now, I'm playing on a flat land as well as shallow, abundant for minerals. If you like the challenge, I don't know if you do or not, I'm just doing this for the tutorial. You can put it on a lot difficult, more difficult, you know. Anyways. Now that I've got stone, I can now create the crude workbench. Now I'm placing this right near my supplies for a simple reason that supplies are right there. It'll make it quicker to create stuff. Now the first two workshops you're going to want to build. You don't want to build any more than this right away. You want to start by making one or two at a time. This way you don't overwhelm your worker and make it so that jobs take forever. Now, I'm going to place all my wood workshops here. Anyways, the first ones you want is the carpenter and stone mason. Oops. Don't get it confused with stone cutter or stone carver. You want stone mason. Anyways, oops, I did that wrong. I'm putting a gap between my stone and woodworkers, as well as my smith, such as blacksmith and forge and smelter in that. The reason for this is that it'll allow me to put a storage area right between them all with such materials that they use, allowing faster build jobs. Anyways, I'll resume the video after this stuff is done. Okay, just resuming for a second. I've just realized you might also need a stone cutter if you want to take the long way. However, if you get stumped after making the stone mason because it's asking for a chisel, just get one of your workbenches, crude workbenches, to make it. Save yourself the hassle. Okay, now that we have both of those created, the next things we'll want to build are the wood carver, which I will place beside my other wood crafter. Then you'll want a stone carver, put that beside the stone, and then a stone cutter. The stone cutter makes blocks so that things like the stone mason can make stone items with, which I almost forgot about while making this tutorial. Anyhow, after that, after all those are done, I will show you the next steps. I'll be back. Just a quick little side note. I know this has taken quite a while to do, but in the long run, it's all worth it. However, you can do this a lot quicker by digging inside of a hill, if you're on a hill map. However, that is not as efficient as this, in my opinion. Mind you, I've made my area a little too big, and I shouldn't have. Okay, I'm back. Now that they've created these other workstations, the next thing you're going to want is the sawmill. This will allow you, once you've created the sawmill, this will allow you to get rid of the crude workbenches. It also speeds up production with making planks, especially with all three of these workstations side by side. And then, once that's done, I'll show you a little bit more before video time is done. Okay, the next bit you're going to want to make is your butcher's shop. You're going to need this to get bones. After this, you're going to want a bone carver. Now, with the bone carver, you need to assign somebody a profession. You're going to have to make the profession yourself, and it's under miscellaneous, you know, and it's bone carver. Anyways, once you set a profession for that, you've got to set a person to that profession. Once you've done that, they'll go right to that machine, or that workstation, and start crafting the bone stuff. Anyhow, to get bones, you have to kill, for example, livestock or monsters as they appear. Another thing that I forgot to mention that's really useful is renaming your populace. So, for example, builders, I've named B. First letter of their name, you know. I've named all of them like that, for example. That way I can reassign them to different jobs and then assign them back to their original job without having to try to figure out what they are. And then after you've built your butcher shop and your bone carver, you can then go ahead and make your loom and tailor shop, which will allow you to get bandages. They will allow you to live through monster attacks. For example, if you find a cave and a skeleton spawns, or if you're mining and then a skeleton spawns in your cave, which I've had happen. Anyways, I think it should be fairly easy for you to figure it after that. And that's all. Thanks for watching.